Different story. Okay, we're taking you right now from Maharashtra down south to Goa, where revelations continue to come out in the Karnataka Goa murder case. Remember, this is the story in which just a few days we brought you early developments. Remember, police found that a woman who was a AI startup founder, a CEO who worked out of Bengaluru, allegedly murdered her son. Her son and her had checked into a hotel room in Goa, but only she had checked out. Remember, police had called up her cab driver because she checked out and then gotten into a cab with a suitcase. And as the cab driver was driving, the police had made contact with the cab driver and asked him to redirect the cab to the nearest police station. Now, how are the investigations going after that? Police have said they'd found a letter inside the suitcase of the CEO. And what they've said is that the letter was written with eyeliner, and the content of the letter has details regarding the custody battle that had been going on between her and her husband. Remember, her husband had been called. He was abroad. He was called in for questioning just a day after the incident took place. Now, police found the letter in the suitcase, and this is the same suitcase where the child's body was placed. Remember, she is the CEO of an AI startup, and we've been bringing you details about this entire shocking story over the last few days. Now, let's go on. Some breaking news here. Remember, the key question had been that investigators felt that Suchana Seth was not cooperating with them. They had to recreate the crime scene, but that entire process has been delayed. She's not agreed to go to the hotel yet. Let's go over to our colleague Yasha to understand more on these details. We'll wait for her to join us. We'll then bring you more details. Yasha, if you could just tell our audiences, so a crucial aspect it's important for us to understand before we go ahead, what degree of cooperation is required by the accused for police to go ahead over here, and what is Suchana not offering?
So basically here what happens is the fact that Suchana's permission is required so that she could be taken to the crime scene where recreation of this crime scene takes place. However, we've seen that ever since day one, Suchana has not cooperated with the investigation. Even right now, she's not given her permission to be taken to the crime scene. While speaking to Goa police officials, it was also found out that even while investigation was on, she has requested that her lawyers be present. Only then she would cooperate with the investigation. However, as of now, there's no such permission which has been given by the court stating that only the lawyers are present is where cops can investigate her. Here, what the cops say is that they cannot forcefully take Suchana to the crime scene. As of now, she was taken for medical. Before this, just a day back, her mental health checkup was also done in order to understand whether she is in the right frame of mind or not. But so as to take the accused to the crime scene, the permission of the accused is required, only on the basis of which can the accused be taken to the crime scene. However, here, she has not agreed to that. Apart from that, the investigation stands at the fact that they have to further investigate several other people who are linked to this case. In this case, cops want to also investigate Suchana's father, who's based out of West Bengal. Also, of course, summons have been issued to Suchana's husband, that is Venkat Raman, who is expected to join the probe by tomorrow because he was in Bengaluru for the last ride. And now, on the basis of this, is where further investigation will take place. But recreation of the crime scene would be crucial as an evidence so that what really transpired between Jan 6th and 8th can be, in fact, incurred. Also, what happens is the fact that cops are of the opinion that the 4-year-old child would have been killed either on the late night of Jan 7th or early morning of Jan 8th. So here, only once can the recreation of the crime scene take place is where they'll be further able to specify as to when did the alleged murder actually take place.
Yasha, we're going to head into a quick break. Thank you for bringing us those updates. We're going to see you, our audiences, in just a few minutes right here. This is the Breaking News Show on CNN News 18.